I don't know if you've seen this on the blogs at the moment, yeah.
What's that?
But RTM podcast obviously had Yung Dizz on.
Oh,
Right.
And he said that he might be getting recalled off of his plugged in with Fumez.
Yeah.
And he did get recalled, so obviously it went a bit left.
Yeah.
And then they kind of had an argument where
Who had an argument?
the podcast, like Spray and Dizz and Pinky, where it was like, they were saying basically like Yung Dizz is saying that Fumez and that he's doing something positive and all that with the platform.
Right.
And then Spray's like, nah, he's not, because he's getting ops to reply to each other on there.
Yeah.
And he's not a road you. And then obviously but then Spray's saying we need him to do some jail time or do something wicked so that he can own that platform, and he's a rude boy. Yeah. And then but he's saying it in a half banter, obviously, that part. But then what do you call it? Everyone's been like reposting it. I saw it on Festify, where Festify's put everything in a row in the timeline, and then Fumez has replied with like a tweet saying, big up my haters, always like chatting my name basically.
Yeah.
Then just because they want me, just because they want me to be gangster, lol, whatever.
So what?
I was watching people's the Festify breakdown of it today.
Engineer, bro. Let him engineer, bro. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's never claimed to be a gangster. Man's the guy that allows you to make your music.
So what's the problem? The fact that
I think he's saying basically that like man are monetizing off of like road use traumas, and they're not really about that. So it's like you're cleaning up financially off of these man's hardships.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't get these hardships out.
No one's holding no gun to no one's head, and you can choose to go on the platform or not. You know the deal. You know
That's
what?
true.
Like
legit though.
These things have to be mutually beneficial.
They are,
they're
mutually
beneficial. Do you get what I'm saying? People
They
go
are.
on there to get exposure.
Yeah.
You know, if they did have a problem, I just think maybe they won't go on there if they had a problem. Or
True.
I think like if it's that deep, then you say to my man, "Oh, you're gonna earn from this. I want a percentage," which I doubt anyone will do. But
nah, they
that's
do.
the way.
I think he does. I think he's got a bit of sketchy deals, but the deals is separate. I don't want to get into the deals because I feel like money is negotiable.
Yeah, but that's whatever they negotiate.
That's negotiable.
Yeah,
You get what you negotiate, not what you deserve. Yeah. First off,
So that's on them then.
But my thing is that when I've sat back and thought about it, because I see the Festify, I see the blogs post it and that, and I see the comments mix. So Spray does have a point because it's not, because my man said, he's doing positive things.
Right.
So it could be argued and pushed back that it's not positive because you're letting ops reply to each other on your platform. And then when they say something mad about like something grease, he'll be like,
Yeah,
they do the reply and it'll zoom in on him and all that. So it can be deemed as like, it's cool to react to the badness or to react to the maddest line. So you got to go there and say the madder thing to get the reaction and that. Yeah. But
I hear that.
but the flip side is blood. Tim Westwood was doing these crib sessions, bro.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
days.
And the man them were definitely replying to each other on
100%.
sessions. Like they got taken
bro,
down.
it's just opinion, innit?
like the
It's just
Spartans
like
and all that.
that's how.
Like,
If
man,
that's
I
how
gotta
you
do what
said-
they gotta do, bro.
If that's how he sees it, then that's that's what point of view he sees it from.
Yeah.
No one's wrong or no one's right, bro. That's my whole thing on this, the little information you've given me there.
Yeah.
I just think no one's right, no one's wrong. It could be seen in that way and it can be seen in other ways. But as I said, no one don't hold no gun to no one's head when they're going on these platforms.
Definitely.
So,
But and the other,
I can imagine.
I see what he's saying,
Yeah.
but at the same time, if man wasn't doing these things, then they'll be like, there's no opportunities for man to do their thing, and then man got no platforms to put their thing.
The truth is,
because all the man that are owning the platforms, none of the man them are doing mad road or. Do you know what I'm saying? The platforms and the engineers and the studio man, all these man, these are man are not doing road.
well, I don't think it matters if they're doing road or
No,
not,
but
bro.
that's
I just think
that's what we need to talk about.
That's what man are saying, though.
No, but
nah, but bro, these are just
doing road for him to hold the platform.
A
It don't
platform
make
is a
sense.
platform, innit? It's just it's something.
I'll give you
that
a good
establish.
I've been thinking about it for the last minute. Yeah, I'll give you a good analogy. Yeah, brother, if Funk Flex does freestyle with Funk Flex, as a black brother and as a hip hop icon, he can't be seen as a culture vulture for giving man them platform to freestyle. Yeah. Bang. So he's already covered the criteria of who he is, where he comes from, the Bronx and all that.
Yeah.
They go up there, they give the mad freestyle, gets million views. The next man wants to get the million as well. They want to outdo they want to showcase their talent. So what happens is that becomes like a platform that's big for outreach and that and engagement and that. Yeah. How like Charlie Sloth's Fire in the Booth was in England and that.
Yeah.
Now boom, Funk Flex, Black Brother, from the Bronx, from the hip hop era, the crates, the DJs, the vinyls. He's of the culture, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you say he's a little bit corny, shouts a little bit too much, over talks, he's still that guy in it who people like Westwood wanted to be in that.
Yeah.
He was the first in that after like the Brucey B's and that. So then boom, we flipped that into England, yeah. Right now in England, if Fumez was to do Plugged In with Fumez, and then one day he had Scorcher on it, the next day he had Skepta like he had, then he had I don't know, like fucking use a good example, maybe like a Sneak Bowl. Then the next week he had, who's relevant at the moment that just raps, like Tion Wayne does send sometimes, but he still can just do music without in it. Like Heady One could do a plug.
Yeah, I say about Heady One and them, man. K-Trap, maybe.
Yeah, K-Trap.
Yeah.
But obviously there's only so many times you can get them on and stuff.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, if you're gonna make a freestyle platform where it's who's got the hardest bars and all these things and that, and they're drill artists, let's just have it right, man. Let's just call it what it is, man. Let's cut the crap. The actual title drill means that you're rapping about glides.
Yeah.
It means you're rapping about your ops.
100%.
So if you're a drill artist,
It's what it's gonna be.
for Fumez to invite you on and then say, by the way, on our platform, you can't send for no one.
Yeah,
or you can't talk
it's
about your
redundant.
That's
glides.
unrealistic.
It's
unrealistic.
bro.
Yeah,
It becomes
it's not,
redundant, bro. Because you're basically
It's
saying
not practical.
you can't
Yeah, it's
do
not- it
what
don't
the
make
genre
sense.
says.
It's
Yeah.
not practical to do that.
Otherwise, he's gonna have to just do a Plugged In with Fumez where
Yeah.
you it's just rap
Yeah.
rather than
And
drill.
you got to think, the man them going on Fumez, they want to say what they want to say, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to go there because they're going on there because they can say what they're saying.
And bro, overall, you see, like even that situation you just explained with said people.
Yeah. I like that.
Bro,
Said people.
I would just see it. You've explained it to me. I won't even have an opinion. I won't even have a view on it. That's just happened. That's happening.
Yeah.
And that's
That.
whatever, innit?
Yeah.
People got their, but bro, it's like there's a lot of controversy on Instagram and these platforms. And
Because how deep is it going to
It's
go?
all-
Are we
it's
going to
all
be blaming the
controversial,
engineer now? We're going to be blaming the man that made the beat now? We're going to be blaming the man that made the... Like...
There's so many ways to look at
Yeah,
it.
because
though.
what? You're blaming the cameraman now because he filmed the ops.
Yeah.
You're blaming the engineer because he mixed down the tune
until
of the
next
ops.
time,
Like,
until
who's
someone
gonna
says
get me?
something different next day, like you said.
Yeah.
That lady, the blogger lady,
Mimi.
yeah, she said something like that was controversial. That
Yeah.
week, do you get me? Then next week is that. Then what's next week?
Yeah. who
Guarantee
cares?
tomorrow there's gonna be
Something
something
else.
else.
Something
So I just see
Nah,
it.
word.
I don't even have no
Word,
thoughts
it's
on
true.
half of this stuff, man.
Nah, it's true. It was just
Yeah.
food for thought because I
Yeah.
feel like, like if you look at every end of the spectrum of every angle of it, if you're like from a certain area and you hear man talk about smoking man from your ends on the freestyle and then he goes like this, you might think, why are you doing that, bro? Like, but the audience is so much bigger than the two people that it's like people up in Bristol and Swindon and that they're not caring about all that detail.
But the thing is, even when they're looking at it,
Wales
they're not
and-
looking at it as,
America.
oh, he's condoning it. It's
Yeah.
more of a,
Reaction.
the shock face, like,
Yeah. The
man
shock
just,
factor.
Man just said a mad thing.
Yeah.
Like, no one's looking at it like, oh, Fumez is agreeing. It's all like, man said a mad thing, and that was the reaction. Like,
That's
oh shit,
just
mentioned
part
someone.
of the, bro.
That's
Like,
it.
if you look at how his platform is, it's the artist, then it will switch to his face.
He's just listened to man, and then he's
just-
like,
he's just
oh, like, he
expressing-
said
you
something
get what I'm
mad,
saying?
he made a reaction.
and he's just an engineer, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's never
that's
really
it.
claimed to be anything more.
He ain't doing
Do you know what I
nothing.
mean?
And like I said, to be an
He ain't doing
engineer,
nothing wrong,
to
bro.
engineer drill music, you don't have to be doing jail time, cuz. Like, come on, bro. Man, I'm not doing jail just so I can engineer fucking tune, bro.
Yeah, that's.
Like, what kind of
And as I
For
said,
real, I don't wish show no one.
the net is a
bro.
controversial place. So obviously, people are
Yeah.
saying these sort of this nature of stuff. It's just they're just being controversial, bro.
Actually,
They might not even mean it.
No, I know. There's some underlining like stuff there because he mentioned it on the thing, like where like he done when people tried to cancel man. My man done some content with him and then backtracked and stuff. So I know there's something there. But aside from that, that's again like I feel like even Fumez and I in the industry now, like in the game, like he's gonna be very particular about where he places his like next move and stuff, and that can rub people up the wrong way as well. Like you said, you know, like when you hit up a platform, not saying he's the platform,
No,
but you
won't.
hit up a
But
platform where it's like
Yeah,
their criteria
it's
is
different.
too mad, bruv. But these times your Stamina from Mucky Wolfpack, Bowie Free,
Like, you got
that
the history
shells
there,
down
yeah.
every Eskimo dance, clashed everyone. Do you get it? And then it's like blood. What about me? What, I have to have 1 million views, or I have to have a op.
It's
Like,
a
it
bit
can
mad.
be
It's
mad.
a bit mad, but
Yeah.
then at the same
So I get my
time,
man's point as
people,
well.
they're entitled to run their business how they want to run their
That's the
business
other
and,
thing.
and structure it. And there
Yeah.
probably does have to be some type of criteria.
Yeah.
You know, there has
Otherwise,
to be
everybody
something.
can just come and drop one,
Yeah,
one,
man.
1, 2. You
No,
get
that's
it?
true.
Yeah, there needs to be
Me
class
personally, I'll
and
be honest with you,
standards.
as a grown man, I don't like drill like that. I like the genre in terms of like the production value.
Yeah.
I like the producers. Like that's why I really loved Pop Smoke, because Pop Smoke would get the illest drill rhythm,
Yeah.
but he would ride it like a real sound man, and it didn't have to be about ops. It could be about like, yeah, say we outside,
And
oh.
even
You
if
know what I
it
mean?
was
Brother
though,
man,
it was still
brother
like a
man.
more of a party rhythm.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I
ride the
mean?
boat and all that,
Yeah.
and welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Dior talking about drip. Like he for me, he was like what 50 Cent should sound like now if he came out.
Yeah, if Young 50, I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
like gangster
That's why 50 loved him.
Yeah, because he was
he
him
saw
again.
himself. He saw himself
He
in
kind
him.
of cracked it in terms of, I heard Vibes Cartel say this a couple times, the balance between the art and the commerce.
Yeah,
And that's the kind of drill equivalent to like finding a balance between the art
Yeah,
and the
because it
commerce.
was commercial enough.
Yeah.
That,
go to
that,
this
that they
commercial
could go to the
enough,
clubs
but it's
and
still
that, but it's
gangster
still
enough.
the man
That
that
all
will
the
still
thugs
feel
like
it.
the-
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the-
yeah,
like
yeah.
his music.
Facts.
100. Nah, I heard that.
Yeah.
and that's why when he died, it was sad for me because I
Oh,
felt like he never
legit.
reached where he was supposed to go. He was supposed to be
100%.
the big
Sad,
thing,
man.
because he was
You know what I mean?
pioneering a movement, bro.
Yeah.
And he's what's it called as well, isn't it? He's Panamanian.
Yeah.
So he's
he's
Caribbean, Caribbean
from Brooklyn.
still, yeah.
So he's coming when he's hitting the booth. He's not hitting it like on some Yankee thing.
Yeah, he's hitting
on
like
that,
an island man.
He's got that
And the
flow.
sound- like you said,
And
sound
then-
man, yeah.
You're right, you know.
The
I
sound
didn't
man,
notice
yeah.
that.
And like
Like that,
his
yeah.
ad lib would fill up 2 sentences sometimes because he knew how to hit the pocket. Like his
Yeah,
energy was different, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was cold.
Nah,
Not a lot of people have that. Do you know
Real
what I mean?
artist there, real artist.
Real
No,
artist.
he was.
Good
he
projects,
was,
good
he
bodies
was.
of work.
He was.
Real.
Definitely was taken too.
So for me, if I talk about drill, I like Pop Smoke. I like Heady One because Heady One's quite far removed now from talking about the ops too much. He's making actual tunes and he can rap as well.
Yeah.
And he can be melodic. Then I like K-Trap. K-Trap's taken it to a different level and showed people that once you take the mask off and you level up, you can move away from the badness and show them that it's a business thing too and you can elevate. That's why I like K-Trap. K-Trap shows elevation as a person and a brand. And
Nah, he's taking the
You know
drill
what I'm
thing
saying?
to a new level still.
But all of that dark side
But-
shit where you go and like press play and you go through the uploads and it's all bare youths with the same night tech, the mask, the same hairdo.
Yeah.
And all of them is talking about mad stuff, bro. And it's like, bro, this is dark, bro.
Yeah,
Like, man's trying to be positive. This is a bit dark.
But you know what?
You know what I'm
though?
trying to say though, family?
For a lot, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but for maybe a lot of these, it probably is their reality, and it probably is just a. You see, just once upon a time when there was garage MCs, there was a way to MC. There was an industry standard.
That's what
Then
it is, isn't it?
Grime, there's an
Template.
industry. It's a template,
Yeah, it's a
bro.
template thing.
It's not their fault, bro. Do you think if the template was different, they would follow the template
They just put
different?
their
I don't
postcode
even
in the
blame them.
hashtag in it as well, and then they need more views. And
There
that.
is a lot of wickedness
Because it's true. Because
about
you
it,
got to
but-
think if how it progressed was different. Like, man, them at first weren't necessarily being as direct, and then when you know who started,
Yeah.
well, I don't even chat too much, but
Yeah.
them man started the being very direct, and then it became a trend.
There's a lot of that in it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Throughout the game as well.
Because
different
before that,
angles.
it was like people weren't mentioned. They would talk about scenarios, but they weren't really saying,
And they would
"Yeah,
mute
I
stuff
got
like
my man and this man and whatever." Then certain people started talking,
too much.
and then it became a trend, and that became the vibe, innit?
Yeah, man. That for me, right now, like where I'm at with it, bro, music wise and that, like I'm listening to like Jim Jones Deluxe Edition of the new album.
Yeah.
Even though he's an old head, he's hard, he's cold with it. I'm listening to bloody BG just dropped the album. Remember
Yeah, I
BG?
see.
Oh,
Yeah, I see. You
that.
said, yeah, I see. you
Yeah,
dropped that.
Jizzle,
Yeah.
Chopper City. That shit's cold. And then but I like the wavy youths as well, man.
Yeah.
Like you know them wavy down south youths that have got the. Do you know what I'm saying? The flows and all that. Like like what's his name, man? Not what's the chubby youth, man?
What Big X the plug?
Nah, you had he ain't dropped music for a while, man. Let me search
He's
his
hard
name because
though,
I always
Big
forget
X.
his name, bro.
Shout out
But
Big X.
there's just people like Big X the plug as well, though.
He's
But it's
hard.
like, bro, you gotta understand. Yeah, like this shoot, man. What's his name? The Airz Deshawn.
Oh yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that. You know them wavy dons and that.
yeah.
And then you got like your what's it called? Like you got your Party Next Doors doing their thing
Of course,
still.
dude, man.
You got your K Money even from UK and that. Like what's his name? What's the other Donny man? You know the one Tina's boy. Mons Malone.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
Even Central C's project was cold, bro.
No,
You know why?
Yeah.
Because he's rapping and it's got elements of drill and it's got elements of Gallum tune.
Yeah,
It's got elements
it's got
of
the mix,
UK
right?
rap.
Yeah.
Like rather than it just being dark
Car
side.
Rush
You
Green
know what I'm
is
trying to
just
say?
no. Car Rush Green is actually a good.
It's a great album,
Yeah,
bro.
no, it's good body of work.
Even we
still.
spoke about it, me and D Gully, and when I look back on it, bro, you got Up North, Top Freestyle, Limitless. These are my favourites.
D Gully as well, bruv. I don't like his opinions on Central C, cause
He's opinionated. That's the
yeah,
thing.
but I need to
I'm
chat
saying.
to him, cause he was wrong on a lot of things.
Yeah, probably, bro.
I'll keep it buck.
Yeah, come on. It gets like that, bro. That's how people are, you get me? But yeah, man, that's it, bro. I think that's like, that music-wise there is a bit dark for me sometimes. So sometimes, man, after you get me, switch it up at that.
What, you ever had no dual artists on?
Yeah, we had even
C1,
C1 from Lower Tulsa
C1,
the other week,
big
AB.
Tulsa, yeah.
Man's had a few, bro.
Okay.
A few Donnies. But you know what it is? Even that, they're all really like the real ones.
Yeah.
They're trying to elevate, bro. They want to.
When you
do
chat
the
to them,
tours
they're more level-headed than
a lot of these
yeah,
a lot of
man
even
think,
old heads.
yeah.
Look at that.
Some of them are more like
Like, when you
they
actually
don't.
speak to
Yeah.
them, it's legit.
Like
It's
we've had like rappers come on and they don't want to talk about Joe, bro.
Okay.
But then you have the older dude that wants to tell you about all the bids he done and that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, legit. The man that